Hi, my name is Thaddeus Sealy and I'm a chef at Coral Reef Club. I've been at Coral Reef Club for the last 10 years, 10, 11 years. How I did got into mixology started many years ago, I think 2000 at the Hospitality Institute. What happened was I had a knack for cooking, but also I loved the bar. I guess just being around alcohol and having a little good time. I mean, you're 16 years old and you're around alcohol and away from parents. It's a good thing to do. So what I then realized afterwards, I used to take like the regular alcohol and infuse it. So for example, there's a classic example many years ago we took regular Malibu, fresh coconut, fresh pineapple, infused it, left it in my locker for the month and dyed it blue. So therefore now you're going to have a blue coconut Malibu with fresh pineapple and also fresh coconut. We used to take regular rum, infuse it with mango, strawberries, leave it in our locker for purposes they wouldn't discuss why. And just have a good time at the end of the month. And I realized after a while, not just taking a regular alcohol spirit, adding your own twist to it now, and it was quite entertaining after that. Well, funny story how I got the name Chef Tender. As I said, it all relates back to the kitchen. Every Saturday night we're in the kitchen talking and it's like, okay boys, I'm gonna mix you virgin coladas. Can't mix pina coladas because you're in the hotel, can't alcohol. And so we just decided, you know what, I'm gonna mix something. And one guy just sees out, listen, you need to figure out exactly what you are. Are you a chef or are you a bartender? And some guy in the back shouts out, no, you're a Chef Tender. And I'm like, oh no, I already know. And then from then on it stuck. A couple of friends heard about it, and so every now and again I will be still tagged with the Chef Tender or bar chef, it all depends. But the thing about it is a lot of people don't know me as a chef. They know me from the events, mixing your cocktails as your mixologist, your bartender, whatever you want to call it. But then now when they realize I actually cook for a living, they're like, okay, I do now understand exactly where you're coming from now. I entered the Grand Marnier competition and my drinks were the Gingerpolitan and the Salted Dog. The concept for my Gingerpolitan actually started out with teas actually at first. It was a well concoction of using peppermint tea, green tea and a raspberry. And then there was a slight situation of actually using apple juice. But then after trial and error, using some of my workmates as guinea pigs and tasting and testing, it didn't really work out, so I just decided, you know what, go back to the basics, which is basically a play off the Cosmopolitan, but it was fresh ginger, orange, and it actually worked. The second one I created was the Salted Dog. This is actually a play on the Salty Dog, which is just a traditional drink with vodka, grapefruit juice, and a rimmed salted glass. But what I did this toss now, technically was actually by an accident because this drink was our technically freestyle mixed three basket drink. It was actually changed during the competition. It actually started with apple juice and mango juice, but then I saw some other things in the community bar and I was like, you know what, I've seen this before, I'm going to use this. So what I did now, instead of rimming my glass with salt, I actually put salt in the drink. So it actually consists of fresh passion fruit, fresh lime, consists of the Kuiper grapefruit, passion fruit juice, little syrup, muddle, and that was the end of that. When I heard Busby, I was elated because I've been working with Busby now for the last 5-6 years at events, doing signature cocktails and stuff like that. I heard David, I was like, okay, it's not bad. I know David, I worked with David many years ago at Almond Beach Village. He was getting lots of trouble down there. Bottle flare, technology, spilling drinks, mixing and creating cocktails. And when it came down to number one, I was looking around the room and everyone was like, Thaddeus, you got this. I was like, nah.
First place is Mr. Thaddeus Sealy. He came first.
When his name was called, it was like, whoa, this is not bad, must admit. I mean, 8 minutes does go pretty quickly, but at the end of the time, it was like, you know, example, you're most of the best in Barbados, you put in your hard work and job done. I see myself actually owning my own place. my own restaurant slash bar. Why? I think over the last 10, 11 years I've built up quite a repertoire of cocktails, dishes. I mean, watching the market, I mean, realizing well that these are things that can work, things that can't work. As much as all the hard work I put in, I've realized, well, look, I know these are things that are liked, these are things that people are willing to pay for, these are things that can work, these can't work. So after a while, I think I'll be going to business for my own self.